A DUI might be the cause of a crash in Bloomington. An Austrian couple gets their American citizenship after 14 years, and a new disc golf course in St. George.
You're watching St. George News at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Amy Bennett. A man who crashed his car in Bloomington is under investigation for suspected driving under the influence charges. Here's Eric George Gould with the story.
A suspected drunk driver caused a one-vehicle collision in Bloomington on Thursday. St. George police told St. George News that no injuries were reported and no other vehicles were involved.
Thanks, Eric. In a recent conference, Utah Governor Spencer Cox said that the founder of Operation Underground Railroad, Tim Ballard, should be criminally investigated for accusations of sexual assault with multiple women. Chris Reed has the story.
If it was up to Utah Governor Spencer Cox, a criminal investigation would be opened up against Operation Underground Railroad founder Tim Ballard, who spoke at the biggest march in St. George history in July 2020 and was the subject of the movie Sound of Freedom. Cox also said the investigation should be conducted by an outside or special prosecutor rather than State Attorney General Sean Reyes, who spoke at the 2020 St. George event with Ballard. Reyes has since distanced himself from Ballard, who was accused in multiple lawsuits of sexually assaulting women who worked for OUR. Cox said during the Thursday taping of PBS Utah's monthly governor's press conference that he has a good relationship with Reyes, but an independent investigation is needed.
That there should be an investigation. Of course, everyone is presumed innocent until proven otherwise. When it comes to the Attorney General's office, they have the ability, of course, to wall off the Attorney General who has a relationship there. And I would expect that whatever they do, they would make sure that it is done fairly and without any influence from the Attorney General who has that relationship.
After 14 long years, an Ivans couple that migrated from Austria celebrated their dream come true of becoming American citizens. Stephanie DeGraw has the full story.
An Ivans family, originally from Austria, gained U.S. citizenship after 14 years of paperwork. They traveled to Zion National Park, where more than 10 countries were represented at the naturalization ceremony on October 17th. Harold Schwager shared his feelings.
And I think I fell in love with the U.S. even before I came at the very first time, because the missionaries, they were such an amazing example of what it means to be an American, really, this country. So they were ambassadors for Jesus, but at the same time ambassadors for the U.S.
There's a rare St. George event happening. The Eastern European tribute band Leonid and Friends is performing this Saturday at 7:30 at Desert Hills High School. The band specializes in American classic rock hits, and you can get tickets at tribute.tix.com. It's going to be a fun show with hits from the 60s to the 80s. St. James Park has officially opened an 18-hole disc golf course. Here's Maury Kessler with the story.
City officials and disc golf enthusiasts gathered at the St. James Park on Thursday morning for the official opening of the Beaverwood Disc Golf Course. It is a new 18-hole course that replaces the course once had at the Bloomington Hills North Park that was removed due to conflicts with neighbors and other parkgoers. Brandon Mook Merzlock, a veteran disc golf player and president of the Southern Utah Disc Golf Association, shared more about the sport during the event.
So instead of golf ball goes straight up and down most times, or maybe slices, but a disc can go left, right. You can roll it, you can throw it overhand. It's just fun to watch it. And when your putter hits the chains, there's no better sound in the world. And we've just seen the growth of the sport and people playing just expand and grow. So to the point where we even have a brick and mortar store in here in town that's dedicated to disc golf.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. I'm Amy Bennett with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5.